Greetings, amazing soul. My name is David McLeod, and I am your Life Mastery Coach, author of the book A Life to Die For, and one of the co-authors of the best-selling series, The Wellness Universe Guide to Complete Self-Care. Welcome to episode 24 of Life Mastery Soul Memos, my monthly series aimed at helping you to expand and magnify your life, one simple idea at a time. Today's topic is ready enough. Have you ever struggled with the process of getting ready for something? Could be anything, really. A project at work, a speech you are scheduled to deliver, a book you are working on. Usually these kinds of projects have deadlines or delivery dates associated with them. And as a deadline approaches, maybe you find yourself fretting about the quality of your work. You may be asking yourself questions like, did I miss anything? Is this going to have the kind of impact I want it to have? Is my message clear? Is this product good enough to be released? Am I really ready to share this with everyone? Well, I have been preparing to deliver a course on the Wellness Universe Lounge next week. And I've been going through a lot of this kind of self-criticism and worry in my own mind. So believe me, you're not alone. Now, I'm in a bit of a strange time warp as I record this because the first class in my course will already have been presented by the time you see this video. In other words, I can't tell you anything about the success of the course yet, but I can assure you that as I approach my own delivery date, I'm going through a lot of the kind of mental gymnastics I just mentioned. So what is this readiness worry really all about anyway? As I do my own introspection on this, I realize that the worry is triggered by my ego mind. And as I've shared with you many times before, the ego mind's primary focus is safety. Well, if that's true, then the question that immediately comes to my mind is, what is unsafe, risky, or dangerous about this situation? To make the question more relevant to the concept of readiness, I might rephrase it this way. What might happen if my project is not ready for delivery? What might happen if I'm not ready? When I pose the question this way, my ego mind has plenty of answers at the ready. You'll look like an idiot. You'll fall flat on your face. Everyone will think you're a fool. Nobody will like what you've created. People will leave the presentation right after it starts. You'll never be credible again. Well, there are other thoughts that crop up as well, but they all seem to have the same kind of energy as the ones I've just named. I think you can see that in this case, my ego mind is afraid of looking bad, or more generally, it is afraid of failure. Well, what can be done about this? You might think that you have to drown out your ego mind with some kind of opposite thinking. You might imagine that you have to justify everything you've already done so as to prove in some way that you are ready to go. I think these are pretty automatic reactions, and I've certainly responded to my own ego mind in this way before, but what I've found is that the ego mind is never satisfied with explanations or justifications. Every defensive reply I offer only seems to trigger all kinds of additional criticisms. So I tend to do the exact opposite. My approach is simple. I like to have a private, heartfelt conversation with my ego mind that will go something like this. First, I thank my ego mind for being alert to potential dangers in my life, no matter how imaginary those dangers might be. I find that expressing simple gratitude goes a long way toward diffusing the ego mind's intensity, which makes it easier for me to communicate with it. Second, I reflect back what I think my ego mind is saying to me. In this example, I might say something like, I get that you are concerned about how my presentation is going to go. And I appreciate that you want to ensure that I've done everything I can to be prepared to deliver my very best. I thank you for sharing your concerns with me. And third, I'll say something to enroll my ego mind as an ally in my objective rather than a constant critic in my head. Usually my statement will take a form like this. You have been protecting me since I was a little child, and I'm so thankful to have had your guidance, especially when I was too young to figure everything out for myself. I am an adult now, and I have capabilities that I didn't have when I was a kid, and I'm able to decide for myself the right time to deliver my presentation. I really encourage you to continue to keep alert to dangers in my life, and I invite you to support me in making this presentation a smashing success. I may have missed a few details along the way, but I'm not concerned about that because I know that what I have to offer will be amazing for my students, even if it isn't quite perfect. For me personally, these steps are usually more than enough to quiet my ego mind, and in the ensuing silence, I can ground myself in the confidence that my presentation will be exactly what my students need to hear. The truth is, no matter what I do or how long it takes me, I can always find one more detail that needs to be added to my project. In a sense, it means that the project will never be ready, that I will never be ready. But sooner or later, I must simply choose to be ready enough. You know what I mean? All right. So this project I've been talking about is a year-long course on the Wellness Universe Lounge called Grateful at Last, a guided tour to life's greatest gift. Lessons are offered on the third Thursday of the month at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and in this program, I guide you on a journey through 12 critical waypoints that will help you understand, develop, and practice the skills that will help you to create and live the life of your deepest heart's desire. Why don't you join me for this program? You can find out the details and register on the Wellness Universe Lounge website at https://bit.ly/grateful-at-last. Well, that's it for today. My friend, as you go through your life, don't let yourself get stuck in the perpetual readiness rut. Remember that you are amazing and perfect just as you are. And whatever you deliver to the world from your authentic heart, even if you imagine it could be better, will always bring value. Whatever you are doing in your life, when it comes time to deliver, just trust that you are ready enough. Until we meet again, I wish you love, light, and blessings on your journey. I'll see you next time on Life Mastery Soul Memos. Bye-bye.